Unemployment continues to plague Indiana. 3 of the top counties for joblessness call the Wabash Valley home, including the largest, Vigo County.
This month, we turned back the clock to a similar time in Wabash Valley history. News 10's Matt Gregory examines a jobs battle from the past that may still be causing problems today.
They're not going to be here when your kids have to be told there's not going to be a Christmas because Daddy doesn't have a job.
I hate, read my lips, H-A-T-E, toxic chemicals.
25 years ago, Vigo County faced record unemployment. Close to 15% of folks jobless. But then a German chemical company, BASF, stepped in with what appeared to be the answer to our job crisis.
We were in the running for some of the others, but we were never selected as a site, at least not a large site like we were trying to get selected for until the BASF proposal came along.
Back then, Eric Fry worked for the Terre Haute Economic Development Commission as they made plans with BASF to move into the Vigo County Industrial Park.
The paint plant was going to employ, I can't remember, 300 to 500 people, but there were some associated things with it that they were going to do as well. There was an incinerator to incinerate waste.
That caused a lot of alarm, and that, of course, stirred up the environmental groups. I think there were 3 separate environmental groups that came out in opposition to the plant.
Clyde Kersey, then the president of the Vigo County Council, says local government worked with BASF to come up with a compromise. One that still brought jobs, but eased concerns of air and soil pollution.
I really didn't think that BAS would go along with that because I was under the impression that the major reason they came here was to build a huge incinerator. But they did agree to it, and they signed the purchase agreement. Then it went to court.
In 1990, the Environmental Rights Coalition brought a federal lawsuit to the front, alleging the sale of the industrial park land was illegal.
A lot of people that were very strong in their feelings both ways. I mean, it was almost like a Democrat-Republican fight. Like, not quite as bad as Congress is right now, but it was, I mean, lines were drawn.
And if you're caught in the middle, neither side liked you. And I was kind of caught in the middle. I can remember a Christmas card I got at Christmas that said, "Merry Christmas, God will get you."
The judge assigned to the case agreed to hear the environmentalists' requests for an injunction. And that's when BASF pulled their plans for a Terre Haute coatings plant for good.
And the other people who followed up on this have never been able to determine whether they build another plant or not. We're under the impression they didn't.
My understanding was they basically decided not to be here, that they built the paint plant, or the paint portion of this plant, I think, in Greenville, Ohio.
But where did all those jobs go? Well, we think we found them, but that's a story for tomorrow night. With photojournalist Gary Bryan, I'm Matt Gregory, News 10.
So the question, did BASF build that plant in Ohio, or were the original plans scrapped?
And most important, did employment success follow the BASF brand? Tune in tomorrow night for the conclusion of our search for lost employment.